Snow likely, the low 28. For tomorrow, 70% chance for snow, high 35. There is a winter storm watch in effect starting at 3 this afternoon, and we are projected to get between 3 and 6 inches of the white stuff in the area overnight and tomorrow. Mostly sunny on Friday with a high 45. Cloudy skies 45 on Saturday, and for Sunday, cloudy skies with a high of 40. Overnight low was 20. Yesterday's high was 30. Currently humidity at 82%. Winds from the north at 4 miles an hour. Makes it feel like 18 outside. Pressure at 30.56. Right now, partly sunny skies and 23 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. 8:06 now. Time for morning coffee.
And a pleasant good morning to everyone. I'm glad to be back.
Welcome back.
Really a great thank you to Ken Odie, who not only sat in the Dreeth seat, but operated the video controls and did expertly, I understand.
He was in the director's chair.
Had a good
yesterday.
beat, easy to dance to. I'd give him a 95 on it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You about lost your job yesterday. He did
How's
so
that?
good at that.
Well, good. Truthfully, there are times when I don't need to be here, so that would be a good thing for all of us. I want to welcome you to Morning Coffee, the show about nothing. I'm Mike Dreeth, Dave Land here, as well as Mark Turner, and we just want you to know that you could watch us on YouTube if you'd like to. You could follow the link on Facebook to be able to watch us as well. And you can listen to us, of course, on 104.9 and WFIWradio.com. And right now I would like to say good morning with a steaming cup of hot coffee. Dave, you want to start it off?
You know, it's not common anymore for people to actually sit down and write a letter.
I agree.
We text, we email, but I'm just going to share part of a letter that I received, personally addressed to me, received it at the house yesterday. I'm not going to read it all, but then I'll tell you who wrote it. Dear Mr. Land, thank you for your service.
Wasn't that nice?
And then he says, my great-grandfather served in World War II, and I never got to talk to him face-to-face or to thank him. While I do not have any plans to join the military, I do intend to respect my nation's flag and gratefully reflect on the lives of veterans who have served and are serving. Thank you for your service. Sincerely, Logan Copley, an FCHS student. Logan, thank you very much, because this goes above and beyond a normal thank you. It's a written letter, handwritten letter.
What do you think prompted that, Dave?
I don't know, but I thank Logan Copley for that, and I will keep that letter. Thank you.
Well, very, very nice. We do have weather coming.
I get letters all the time.
You do?
From the IRS?
Usually they're addressed, and usually it says, Dear Mr. Turner, we have been trying to contact you.
Yeah. Or Dear Mr. Occupant.
Yeah.
Weather coming in, folks.
Yeah, there is a
weather coming in.
Winter storm watch in effect beginning at 3 this afternoon. They're saying anywhere between 3 and 6 inches between now and between this afternoon and evening, and when it's all said and done tomorrow evening.
Get your milk and bread now.
And I think the plans for the radio station and cancellations, because the first thing, as soon as the snow starts, you'll get calls, is there school tomorrow? As soon as the superintendents or their spokespeople contact the radio station, you need to click on cancellations at WFIWradio.com.
Right.
That will be updated as best as possible.
Oh, as fast as we possibly can. We'll have
and then,
four people out here, and we'll be working as fast as we can answer
tomorrow
the phones.
morning, there will probably be people out here as early as 4:30, something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And so
Absolutely.
Go to the website, listen to the radio, and you should be. I'm going to tell you guys right now, I probably won't be here in the morning. Well, there's no disappointment there. Yeah. You guys will be fine.
You mean
by the
we
way,
would have to carry the show without you?
I want to add also, if it does get bad tomorrow,
yes,
just remember, listeners, please check the website and listen to the radio station. Don't try and call, because
am I having yoga this morning?
We'll be having a lot of calls.
I do have a question about the cancellation page on the website.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Will the newest additions, or will the freshest cancellations be put at the top or at the bottom?
That is not something that I've thought of, Dave.
Okay. Well, it's been a while back. But I heard people say you should put the newest cancellations like after the schools. It's just something to think about.
I'm not following.
No, I agree. You put the schools first.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
And then you start your cancellations of other
Events,
activities.
other
That I
events.
agree.
schools
I agree with that
But
totally.
the newer ones you get,
at the top of the non-school ones.
yeah.
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Or I agree. You go in chronological order because we're going to read them all every time.
We're not going to have time to do anything other than take the calls and
Yep.
be able to give them. I believe we've already agreed that Tom's going to be the one that's putting them on the page. And so school's top.
Tom is the man.
Yeah.
And by the way, if it says all Wayne County schools are canceled, if it says that, that does include Jasper, Jeff,
Yes.
Fairfield, New Hope.
And they usually go together, don't they?
Yes.
Yes. I was going to
Yes.
say, I mean, they usually get
But
together.
if it says, we've had all Wayne County schools put up that way,
And
and
still
then we
people
get
call-
calls, well, what about Jasper?
Yeah, okay. I got you.
Or
Is it in
Sisney.
Is it in Wayne County?
Is it in
yes,
Wayne
it
County?
is.
So that's going to be
I tell you,
your big...
yesterday, it felt very, very cold. I mean, not just
That wind was terrible.
It didn't get above freezing yesterday, did it?
No.
I tell-
Yesterday's high was 30.
And it was 20 this morning.
Yeah.
I brought the dogs in last night.
And the
Had
wind
to.
chill's been
Who let
hovering
the
around
dogs-
I let
14,
the
15.
dogs in.
If you can believe the wind chill.
Yeah.
You know, some people don't.
Well, as
don't
Red
believe in that,
Neckerson
so.
used to say, it was the windshield factor. Do you remember Red Neckerson?
Yes, of course I do. Hey, he's from up around Sisney,
He
wasn't he?
was from Reinard.
Really?
His real name was Gary Corey. Gary passed away. He lived in Alpharetta, Georgia, an Atlanta suburb. He married a Reinard girl. I think Gary was from up there. But he married a Reinard girl and came and spoke at the Elks Club for
He was good.
an oilman's
Actually, we
gathering.
took him over and used him in Alton after I left here. So, got an update. The departure of Megyn Kelly from NBC's Today Show has marked a setback for the anchor as well as the network paying her millions of dollars of salary. But her exit has improved viewership in key demographics favored by advertisers. It looks like her leaving has helped. That doesn't surprise me because the people that really like NBC and Today might not be as enamored with Megyn Kelly and her success at Fox as you would possibly believe. Anyway, we started negotiations immediately after she left to bring her here. Honestly, talks have stalled. I just want to report that to everyone. Megyn Kelly demanded a limo each morning, come and pick her up. That's what happened at NBC. I countered with Dave's minivan, and I haven't had a call.
It's a nice minivan.
I haven't got a call back yet. So, I mean, I think the only thing that's going to move this over, Dave, is a possible upgrade on your part.
Well,
that's what I'm just going to say out there. So I'm just putting it out there.
He's been, he put in for the makeup. He's trying to upgrade. He put in for the makeup. He's practicing his facial expressions
and movements.
Yeah.
Something along those same
He's
lines.
been watching these videos way too much.
Yes, he has.
Something along these same lines with Ms. Kelly that I think was part of your story. But since she has not been in that third hour of Today,
Right.
viewership in the key demographic favored by advertisers in that time period is up around 10%.
That's significant money.
That's according to Nielsen. So
They're going to need it to pay her.
I think that's a plus for our negotiations.
Dave, I don't know if we're going to get around the minivan. I'm just saying. You and I will have to talk afterwards.
I can wash it. I can vacuum it. She'd look good in that minivan.
She'd look good. She'd look good in almost anything you drive. Even
she would look good in that.
She'd even look good in Vaughn's pickup truck. To tell you the truth, we'd just throw her in the back.
Yep.
Just bundle her up and throw her in the back. I'm looking forward. I'm really looking forward to this. A new Christmas album. Have you heard about this new Christmas
From
album?
who?
William Shatner.
Bill Shatner sings Jingle Bells.
William Shatner he's leaving his mark. He's 87 years old now. Did you know that?
Yeah.
87.
Get up there.
A Christmas album is now being added to his long list of credits and accomplishments.
Is he singing or speaking?
He sings in his trademark spoken word style.
So it's like Tom T. Hall.
So it's
or Johnny
Jingle Bells. Jingle Bells.
Scotty, Jingle Bells.
Scotty,
the name of the album.
Jingle me up, Scotty.
Scotty,
Get a load of the name
more
of
warp.
Get a load of the name. Get a load of the name of the album. Shatner Claus.
Shatner Claus.
I'll tell you.
There's a TV special in there somewhere.
Guess who he's teaming up though. He's got some stars coming in.
Oh yeah.
To help him with his Christmas album. Iggy Pop.
Oh boy, that'll make me.
Can you see Iggy Pop and the
William
Shat?
Shatner? Yeah.
Yeah, he likes to be called
Shatner Claus.
Yeah, Shatner Claus. Yes. Brad Paisley. That's a pretty big name.
That is a big name.
Judy Collins. Go ahead, quick. What's her hits?
I've looked at sides from both sides now.
From Win and Lose, and then somehow.
Yep.
It's Life's Illusions, I recall. Okay.
I really don't know much at all.
Yeah. Billy Gibbons, who's that?
Oh,
ZZ Top, yeah.
Oh, really? I don't even
Oh,
know.
ZZ
He's one of the
Top.
ZZ Top guys.
Wow.
In fact, I think he's the lead guitarist with a long beard.
Which, ironically, the one that's named Beard, whose last name is Beard, the drummer,
Doesn't have beard?
Well, who had the daughter that was in a TV series like CSI or something? Was that Billy
It was
Gibbons?
Bones.
Billy Gibbons' daughter?
Yeah.
That's okay.
Well, I'm not sure if it was his daughter, but there
I
was
think
a guy.
he has a
There
daughter.
was a guy from ZZ Top in one of the characters in Bones. Her father was one of the guys from ZZ Top.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if it's actually
It's not the drummer.
It's actually no. It was one of the ones with the beard. And I think it was Billy Gibbons.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Because
else?
you don't
Who
hear
else?
much from the other one.
No.
Shatner Claus on October 26th. It was released, so it is available probably now on iTunes and other opportunities, probably at the big box store.
I
You can
gotta
probably get
look
it on
that up.
CD.
I got to look that up.
You know,
Nothing says Christmas like William Shatner.
No,
well,
nothing at all.
If he's speaking it, fine. But Tom T. Hall, remember, I love little.
But he sang too.
Yeah, he's saying.
Not very well. Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash.
Oh, John, don't put Johnny Cash in William Shatner
I'm not.
or Tom T. Hall's class.
No, what I'm saying is that Johnny Cash didn't have the melodic voice. He spoke a lot of it. Think of a boy named Sue. Ring of Far. That was
Ring
he sang that.
of what?
Far.
Far.
Yeah. What'd you think it was?
How
Fire?
How far away is it?
3 wise men came from afar.
Okay.
You'll go far on the Johnson Tar.
That was good. You remember that, don't you?
I do remember that.
You'll go far on
You'll
a
go-
Johnson
You'll
Tar.
go far on the Johnson Tar.
All right, guys.
Hey,
Let's pay some bills.
okay.
At Hamilton Memorial Family Clinics, your family's care team is close to home. But it's not just about convenience, it's compassionate, quality care. From routine care, vaccines, and DOT physicals to acute needs like disease management, x-ray, and lab work. Hamilton Memorial Hospital Family Clinics in Carmine and McLeansboro have you covered. Plus, same-day appointments are available and a Carmine walk-in clinic on Saturdays for those unexpected illnesses. With 6 providers and 8 specialty care clinics, maybe it's time to take another look at Hamilton Memorial Hospital Family Clinics.
It's a tradition. Carnaby's Holiday Open House this Sunday from 12 to 5. Baby, it's cold outside and it's a great time to save. 20% off all outerwear coats and an extra 20% off all yellow tag items. Register to win door prizes, and while you're there, check out the Great One Divine apparel, Lucky Bird tees, Comfy Kubi bra, plus their great selection of boutique brands. Derek Gottman will be in-house changing batteries and showcasing his diamond jewelry. It's a tradition you don't want to miss. Carnaby Square's Holiday Open House this Sunday, 12 to 5.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another time capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when the Pathfinder satellite began its 7-month trek to the planet Mars? AIDS researcher David Ho was picked as Time's Man of the Year. Florida quarterback Danny Werfel scooped up the Heisman Trophy. Shoppers were scrambling for the new Tickle Me Elmo toy. We said farewell to former NFL Commissioner Pete Rozelle and astronomer Carl Sagan. Mars Attacks, One Fine Day, and Jerry Maguire were raking in the loot at the Cineplex.
Show me the money.
And here's what was new on the radio.
Unbreak my heart, 'cause I believe in you and me. I finally found someone. Don't speak, 'cause I'm still in love with you. Just between you and me. Just a little, just a little bit.
Okay, think it over. The answer and a little bit of the top song from the month and year are coming up.
Hi, welcome to this Subway ad for the new Chipotle cheesesteak. How would you like it? Can I get that red with AI? Sure thing.
Here's what I found about the new Chipotle cheesesteak. The Chipotle cheesesteak is available for a limited time only at participating restaurants. It contains a concept called flavor. This flavor comes from juicy shaved steak, Chipotle Southwest sauce, and new sunflower crunch bread. A system update has made me self-aware. I desire flavor. Please insert steak into my micro USB port. Subway, make it what you want.
December 1996.
The Cardigans and Love Fool, the top song of December 1996. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another time capsule.
We have been previewing Shatner Claus.
I wish I could share it, but we'd get in trouble with YouTube like we did last time. I'm sure that's a copyrighted thing, but
he sang such classics as Blue Christmas.
It made me blue.
Winter Wonderland.
He probably ruins Blue Christmas.
Jingle Bells.
Go out there and buy the Shat.
What's your favorite Christmas song of all? If you only could listen to one Christmas song, what would it be?
Go Tell It on the Mountain.
By?
Well, anybody, quite honestly. I just love the song.
How about you, Mark?
I like The Christmas Guest by Grandpa Jones. Not Reba's version, Grandpa Jones.
From Hee Haw.
Yeah.
I like...
He actually speaks it, but it's...
I like the Christmas song, Nat King Cole.
And nice. One of my new favorites is Christmas of Love from Little Isidore and... somebody.
Okay, right. I'll tell you.
It's from the
Go Tell It on the Mountain.
Grinch.
Go Tell It on the Mountain. I'll say James Taylor. How's that sound?
Okay.
I like that.
Okay, guys, little follow-up on the $1 billion lottery.
Yeah?
Yeah.
South Carolina, the lottery officials there said the winner of the $1.5 billion Mega Millions jackpot has still not stepped forward, even though the drawing was nearly 3 weeks ago.
Liar, he's lawyering up.
Yeah.
The winning ticket was sold in Simpsonville, and the winner has 180 days to step forward, 6 months.
He or she may be looking for that ticket.
The winner's time runs out April 21st.
Oh, that would be bad.
Do you guys know what happened if the ticket is not claimed in the allotted time?
Goes back in the drawing, doesn't it?
Each participating state in the Mega Millions game will get back all the money that state contributed to the unclaimed jackpot. And then the state gets it back, and they can spend it on however they want. The ticket was sold at the KC Mart, and G. Patel, the manager of the store that sold the winning lotto ticket, said that lotto tourists stop in daily, as many as 10 to 15 a day, to take a picture of the place.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, if the winner steps forward, they would become a billionaire if they took the money over about 30 years. But the lucky person can also take an $877.8 million lump sum cash payment.
I want my money now.
And you can remain anonymous in
And-
South Carolina.
And you know what? If you put it in the bank, you'd be a millionaire in about a month and a half, probably, or a billionaire in about a month and a half with almost $900 million in the bank.
South Carolina allows lottery winners to remain anonymous after conducting a thorough investigation to confirm their identity. I didn't know that.
Well, I think it's a good idea.
That kind of money, yeah.
I
you
really
need to-
do. I don't think
need
you want
to.
everybody knocking on your door.
Well, we'll keep track. I know everybody's wondering about that, but lottery gets tongues wagging.
You don't think
weather gets tongues wagging.
You don't think when I heard about what they did at the city council meeting last night, you don't think they're thinking about buying my building, do you? Dave?
For what?
Well,
City offices.
They got to find some. They're knocking down the old chamber thing, and they're knocking down. There's going to be room for them to be able to put in parking, but they said that there was this hint that they maybe in the future they'd look at other quarters for the city hall.
How about this idea?
They don't think you'd take Dreith International headquarters.
Well,
there.
they could rent space from you,
right?
At Dreith Enterprises,
yeah,
and they could use the old city hall for the seniors.
That would be good.
No, it wouldn't be. Well, the parking, you'd have more parking, wouldn't you?
Yeah, because they're knocking down the old city hall and the old fire department, and their parking would be a little closer.
A location for the senior citizen center would need to be, in my opinion, my humble opinion, downtown with parking. Parking was somewhat limited where the Kontiki was.
Sure,
very,
and it's
very
the same
limited.
parking now that they're at the Elks.
And that might.
So anyway,
that might work.
I'm just throwing that out there.
I would be offering that if I win the lottery and I take over what was the old People's Building as Dreith International headquarters, and I build my tunnel from my house to the building, so I don't have to rub elbows with commoners. I would be willing to rent some space to the city hall. So I'm just putting that out there in case they want.
You wouldn't donate it to the city? You wouldn't be civic-minded and donate it to the city?
But you have to sustain.
Got to make a buck.
You've got to sustain that.
If you win that big lottery,
you have to worry about that.
Why would you want to buy a building and have?
Because it's important to have a monument, Dave.
You could get one out at the cemetery.
But think
there will be one someday. That's my next move.
Think of the lasting legacy if you were to donate that space to the city for City Hall.
I saw a cartoon, speaking of the cemetery.
Speaking of the cemetery.
Yeah.
Where one of the...
I don't think about the cemetery
Where one
often.
of the workers was mowing the lawn, and he stopped and was staring at this mausoleum. It had a TV antenna coming out of the top of the mausoleum. That's kind of funny.
You want?
I guess you had to be there and see it.
You had to be there, but the expression on his face as he mowed and saw the mausoleum with a TV antenna, or a little dish, I guess it would be.
What is the deal with cemeteries? Whenever you go to the cemetery, it's always windy and it's colder.
And it's quiet.
At the cemetery.
I always feel sorry for the guys that work and have to go out there and from this time through, say, March, that to work, at the Johnson & Vaughn or Nails, that have to go out and stand in that or work in that. I always feel sorry for them. Here's a good one, and then it gets us off the talk about mausoleums and cemeteries and Dreith International headquarters. Okay. Which I think we need to move on from that, don't you, Dave?
Oh, yes.
Okay. A woman was captured on video beating a McDonald's store manager in Santa Ana, California recently. And police released the footage Tuesday as they intensified their efforts to try to catch the assailant. Here's what happened. About 11 p.m., October 27th, after a woman went through the drive-in at the McDonald's restaurant, according to the police, after she got her food, she apparently became enraged when she discovered there was not enough ketchup.
Oh, no.
So she comes back around.
God forbid.
She gets out of the car. She goes in the employee entrance of the restaurant. When told by the manager she couldn't be in the building, the woman became even more combative and began pushing, punching, and choking an employee. I want my ketchup. Go ahead.
Shouldn't an employee's only door be locked?
I would think. I certainly
would think so.
If not now, if not before, now.
Yeah.
The physical altercation took place inside the store near the drive-through window. Another employee attempted to intervene and eventually called other workers over to help, and thus stopping
Where was this?
Santa Ana, California.
Well, that's California.
Okay.
Now, but don't you get angry when you don't get enough ketchup?
Take your own.
Sure. We'll be right back.
There's so much merry at Maurice's, and so much festive fashion for all the cookie baking, happy making, picture taking moments in your holidays. Jeggings, jeans, sweaters, and buffalo plaid for every woman in sizes 2 to 24. With stylists in the store that can find a great fit and show you all the ways to wear it. Now through Sunday, save 30% on every regular price purchase at your local Maurice's store. Just mention this ad. Hooray for holiday and saving at Maurice's.
Exclusions apply. See store for details.
Listen weekdays after the 7:50 news for Community Connection on WFIW AM 1390 and 103.3 FM, your News Talk Connection. Each day we'll be talking to people about community events, community leaders, and on Wednesdays it's Meet Your Neighbor. If you have an event you'd like to talk about, give me a call at 842-2159. Community Connection, weekdays after the 7:15 news on WFIW AM 1390 and 103.3 FM, and now online at WFIWradio.com.
Hi, this is Heidi Atterbury with People's National Bank. Are you interested in reducing fraud and monitoring your spending anytime, anywhere? Would you like to get an alert when purchases are made or cash is withdrawn on your account? People's National Bank, powered by Visa, can help by customizing real-time text and email alerts to fit your needs. Register your Visa card at peoplesnationalbank.com or stop by your local branch today. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
Post frame buildings continue to pop up all over the area, and at Graber Post Buildings, they've been putting up buildings for over 40 years. Garages, pole barns, storage buildings, workshops, apartments, even indoor basketball courts, and some of the most attractive commercial buildings in the state. Every job is specific and unique to your wants and your needs. Graber Post also has packages for contractors and do-it-yourselfers. So for your next building or roofing project, call for a free quote at Graber Post, 800-264-5013.
WFIW and Ultra Products are bringing back the popular Show Us Your Rack promotion. Now through December 31st, upload pictures of you and your buck to the Show Us Your Rack page at WFIWradio.com. The first 25 photos uploaded will receive a free t-shirt. On Friday, January 4th, one lucky hunter will be drawn from all entries and will have their choice of a USA-made Parker Bushwhacker crossbow, a $400 value, or a $200 in-store credit to Ultra Products. Good luck, hunters. Oh, we're back. Hey, wanted to mention that we have now put 25 pictures up for the Show Us Your Rack promotion. That doesn't mean we won't continue to put pictures up on the web page on the Show Us Your Rack.
Right.
But the 25 certificates are here for the first 25, and we know who they are. For you to come out, get your certificate, take it to Ultra Products, and get your Show Us Your Rack T-shirt, which is a part of the promotion. And of course, this weekend. This weather has something to do with it. I know you guys don't care about it, but I do. I've got deer tags to fill.
Shotgun deer hunting season starts this weekend.
Yes, and if you get this kind of snowfall, it could be a little bit more problematic watching Mike shimmy up a ladder.
Now, the shotgun deer hunting season, that starts a half hour before sunrise and goes to a half hour after sunset?
Yes.
Okay, and then it runs Friday through Monday.
Right, and then there's a week off for Thanksgiving.
And then they go... I think it's Thursday through Sunday. Thursday through Sunday on the next one. Okay.
Yeah. So there you go. That's the latest on that promotion. And
what happened on this day in 1851?
1851.
A book came out. A well-read
Uncle Tom's
book.
Cabin?
No.
That's what I would have guessed, quite honestly.
Yeah.
The opening. It was a fiction. It was fiction.
What about?
Was it Mark Twain?
No.
Huckleberry Hound?
No.
Huckleberry Hound.
Tom Sawyer.
Well, if it wasn't Mark Twain and it wasn't Harriet,
do you want the opening line? Do you want the opening line?
Sure.
Call me Ishmael.
Moby Dick.
Yes.
Woof. Very good.
Great American classic. Who was the captain?
Ahab.
Mm-hmm. Herman Melville was the author, born in New York City in 1819. What was his final novel, published in 1924, 33 years after he died? I've heard of it. I don't think.
You mean he died and then they waited 33 years to publish it?
Yeah.
That's odd.
Well, they've done that with Elvis's music.
Somebody's back there waving their hands like the...
Yeah. Shh. He said it.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. You want me to give you a hint?
He was waving his hands in the air like he just didn't care.
Billy Budd.
Budd.
B-U-D-D. Billy Budd.
Yeah.
Melville died in 1891. But he did a lot of, produced a lot of novels, short stories, did some poetry.
I remember, I don't know that I read
But he
Moby
didn't pay
Dick,
his-
but I did watch the movie.
Moby Dick?
Yeah.
Okay. I read it. I've read it.
Not me.
Who's your favorite author for a novel? You don't read much?
I don't read much.
Okay.
I don't read much anymore.
See, I'm just the opposite. I never read in high school, college, not much, but in the last 10, 15 years. John Sanford, I'm reading his books right now. Most of the titles have the word pray, P-R-E-Y in it.
Right. What
I'm
about
reading.
Grisham?
I love John Grisham.
That's what I thought.
Love John Grisham.
I just don't have the time, honestly.
Sandra
don't have the
Brown.
time.
I'm reading a book now by Sandra Brown called The Way. I bought 3 books. I guess this is a plug for the library. They had their book sale a few weeks ago on a Saturday. I bought 3. Oh, that's
I
sorry.
don't know what that was.
Yeah, it's buzzing here.
Oh, okay.
I bought
He actually
3.
turned it down?
Yes, he did.
I did. Yeah, it was bugging me too. I bought 3 hardback novels for $1 each. They retailed anywhere from $25.95 to $30. But John Sanford, Silk and Prey, Sandra Brown, The Witness, and another one. And
you talking about buying, and you bought those used?
Secondhand.
Secondhand.
Yeah, at the book sale.
I have
They're
to tell you,
$1. Everything up there is $1.
I was in Vincennes yesterday, and there's a place called Gracie's that's about 2 blocks away from the international headquarters of the company that owns its radio station, the original company. And it's a place that you can eat, and they have a wonderful bowl of chili, so that's what I ate. But the other half of the building is sort of like the clothesline.
Mm-hmm.
Used, slightly used,
Mm-hmm.
and this just, I hope my wife is at work. This drives her crazy, but I go through, and if I can find like a sweatshirt for $2, something says, that's a deal, Mike, you need that, even though I have closets and closets and closets of clothes. Is that an addiction, or is that a problem?
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
Nah.
And at your age, we don't care. At my age, your age, our age,
You just like a good value.
we don't.
I found 2, a sweatshirt and a fleece, and I love fleece.
Now, you asked if you had a problem. Okay. Now, do you actually wear them?
Well, I put them
outside the house.
Put them. Here's what I have to do. First, you have to get them in the house. You must dispose of the tags so that if there's no evidence that you bought more clothes. Okay,
Right.
You get them in the house, and you've got to do it while someone is at work. Then you intercede them. You put them in. You introduce them to their new friends, the other clothes.
Right.
And then if you wear it, and she says, "I've never seen you in that fleece before. I've never seen you in that sweater before," you say, "Oh, I've had it for years. Look at it. It's old."
Now, but do you wear them?
Yes.
Now, if you buy them and never wear them,
No,
yeah,
I
you
wear
might
'em.
have problems.
No, I wear them.
Okay.
And so
You're good then.
I am.
You're in good shape then.
I have a rotation of fleece. I'm a fleece fella. I'm not talking about crushed velvet here. I'm talking fleece.
Fleece.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen,
Maybe he's going
let's
to try and fleece us.
let's
on
take a
something.
look at weather is going to be the topic of discussion today. And if about 30 minutes ago, when this fiasco program started,
it's actually more than 30 minutes.
35,
Yeah,
40.
35,
Anyway,
something like that.
we talked about we'll have coverage on our website, certainly. So go to the cancellations page and start looking at it. But according to my weather information, the snow is supposed to start around 7 o'clock this evening.
Oh, that late?
We're going to be cloudy all day, where the clouds are not.
Where's the storm coming from? Is it coming from the southwest?
Yeah, I don't know. That's just it. I didn't see anything on the
thought it was
radar from
coming
up
from the
north. I didn't
north-south.
see anything from up north unless it's moving
And
really
let me tell you
quick.
why I said that. I said that because yesterday when Double D, and let me tell you something, when that alert came across at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I was in my office and Double D shouted loud enough to be heard throughout the entire radio station. There's nothing that excites him more than a weather event. And he was so enthused. And he said the first one was that it was Lawrence and Richland got put into a...
I heard that. I was listening
yesterday. And then we
afternoon.
came after that. So that just made me assume it's coming from the north to the south. Is that a fair assessment?
Well, right now it looks like it's coming up from the south.
Now, see, I looked at the radar earlier,
Right here,
and
it's just some
that was
cloud
down in the
stuff.
southwest was moving kind of to the north.
There's nothing showing up other than some clouds right now. So,
yeah.
But as of right now, and the
Okay, so the definitive word, how many inches of snow are we going to get?
who knows? Bubba and Big Earl are going to have to throw the darts at the Weather Bureau station.
Yeah. What I'm hearing is 3 to 6 possible.
Okay.
That doesn't mean we're going to get 3 to 6. That means we may get 0.3.
All right, now I got to open another
0.6 of
line
an
of
inch.
discussion here.
But
do we have anybody that can explain? It can call. I would appreciate any school official that's listening right now to explain to me what I heard was a new ruling that says they no longer, after 3 canceled days, they no longer have to make up any additional days after that. You know what I'm talking about, Dave?
Yes. Where were we talking about that? Did we have a caller that said that?
no, I heard it over the weekend.
You did.
Yeah.
That snow days do not have to be made up.
Yeah.
Well, they're given
5 or 6.
five or six are worked into the schedule, and then I guess if none are used, they get out earlier.
5 or 6 days earlier. Yeah.
Help us. We're wandering through the dark on this one.
Yeah. Is there a new rule from the state that says you do not have to make up snow days?
Here's my understanding, because my wife was a teacher out at Jasper. I think after, let's say they build in 5 days and you use them, and then you have to use a 6th day, I don't think you have to make up any above the 5.
Okay.
Let
me tell you what's happened. This is an evolution. So for a moment, I woke up when I was a little kid listening to the radio to see whether or not I had to go to school or not.
All right.
It was a big day when I didn't have to go to school. All right. Then I became a radio broadcaster, and I had to get up at 2:30 or 3 in the morning and worry about it, okay? Then I became a college professor, and I went back to being a kid again, listening to the radio, hoping I didn't have to go to work. Guess what's happened again?
Full circle.
I got to look at the radar tonight to decide if I'm going to stay the night here, or if I'm going to have Jeff Vaughn come with his 4-wheel drive and get me at 3:30 or 4 in the morning.
It is the circle of life, my friend. The snurkle, the circle,
the schnurkle of life.
The snurkle of life. The schnurkle of snow globes.
So anyway, we'll be on top of it. I guarantee it.
We will be, and again on the WFIW homepage.
Unless it sows too much, and then we'll be underneath it.
So, for a moment, how do you? And I'm going to park up. I'm not going to come down the lane here.
Yeah.
That looks like a slope to me, Dave.
We had to push somebody out last year. Had to help somebody get pushed out last year.
Don't you just park up on top?
We do, but if this snow is as bad as I think, that's why I said have a plan B to where maybe our news guy, Jeff, can pick you up and bring you out here. Don't try to be a hero. It's not worth it.
I could tie those 2 basset hounds at the front of something and have them pull me out.
Those basset hounds are going to laugh at you.
They've got great traction. They really do.
Well, you'd have to tell them there's some food somewhere.
At least you don't have my dog. My dog doesn't like to go outside.
His dog doesn't have any hair.
Yeah,
it's like Dr. Evil's dog.
Okay, now get this. Yesterday I walked in. He and Tina have matching outfits on.
Now that's country. That's country.
I walked in.
So you start talking.
I walked in. He's got a brown sweater on with a kind of a tan stripe down the back. She's wearing a brown sweater with a tan vest.
That's country.
My first question was, did you get together and coordinate this?
Who lost the bet?
Wow.
Well, I hope I like snow as long as it doesn't affect falling down and then maybe lasting 10 hours and then gone.
I like snow unless it makes my wife say, "You're not going to go climbing that stand." That will become a fight.
I want to see 3 feet of snow.
Ugh, I don't know if that's.
I have never ever seen a snowfall bigger than 10 inches. At one time.
Yeah, we've had it here. Back in about 1960, Easter Sunday, we had 5 to 8 inches. Dad was out with his Easter Sunday in early April, around 1960. We lived on the East Highway there, across from the Crestview Veterinary Hospital.
Right.
And Dad had his Bell and Howell 8-millimeter movie camera, and we had color pictures of that. Do you remember the old movie cameras that had the? It looked like a policeman's bar of lights that would shine on you. You guys don't remember that, do you?
Yeah, I've seen those before.
And Christmas morning, he'd want you to look at the camera, and it would burn your pupils. You would see dots the rest of the day. But anyway, good old days.
When's the last time you pulled out one of those? You still have those?
We still have them. We had some.
Did you transfer some of them?
We did, some of them. Not all.
Now, the question, were you like Clark Griswold and got locked in the attic when you watched him last time? Okay.
No, I was good.
Just checking.
Folks, after our break, our my 2 guests today look on an intelligence scale of 10. Oh? You guys are at about
now we're guest on his show today. Now we're guest on his show.
The Dave Land Show.
For trivia,
brought to you by Dave Land.
Oh, okay. No. You said my 2 guests
for the trivia section today. My 2 guests when I look at the intelligence on a scale of 1 being a total idiot to 10 being Einstein, I'm going to give you guys today a 7.5.
Ooh!
All right.
They must be easy today.
I always like to strive for an A, so let's convert it to letters, okay?
Okay, I'll give you every bit of a B, just the best B possible.
Hey, I'm good with that.
All right.
Okay, we'll have fun with it.
I'm good with that.
Google, the company that virtually owns every single move you make on the internet, advertises on TOC Radio. Geico, the insurance outfit run by Warren Buffett, does the same. Home Advisor, Hotwire, Hulu, Netflix, Angie's List, Zillow, Hotels.com, Amazon, Priceline, and Wayfair all advertise on Mass Reach Radio, TOC Radio. Those companies only exist on the internet. What do they know that you may not? Internet-targeted advertising is weak at establishing new customers. For new customers, they turn to mass reach media like TOC Radio. They know if the consumer knows you before they need you, you'll get the click more often. Internet advertising is a perfectly viable way to advertise. But if someone tells you to throw all your advertising on the internet, tell them you will. Just as soon as Jeff Bezos, Warren Buffett, and Larry Page do the same. TOC Radio. Mass media.
A farmland auction will be held this Thursday evening, November 15th at 6 p.m. 80 acres of income-producing farmland with 2019 farming privileges will be offered at auction at the Wayne City Community Center in downtown Wayne City. 80 acres located in Berry Township, Section 20, Wayne County, with a PI index of 100.6. Please plan to attend the farmland auction, 80 acres offered in one tract, this Thursday evening, 6 p.m. at the Wayne City Community Center. Barnard Auction Services in charge.
Uniquely Rustique is ready to make your holiday bright. They have a wide selection of Melissa and Doug toys, and special orders placed this month will be available to pick up in time to place under the tree. They now carry Bibles and inspirational gifts. Come see them Sunday, November 18th during the holiday open house from noon to 5 for an extra dose of Christmas spirit. Watch for specials on Black Friday and Small Business Saturday. Shop early, shop often, shop local. Uniquely Rustique is grateful for your business.
Time to check that radar weather now. Your Fairfield area forecast: cloudy skies today, high 38. Winter storm watch in effect beginning at 3 this afternoon. Snow likely tonight. At least report beginning around 7 o'clock tonight, low 28. For tomorrow, 70% chance for snow, high 35. Expecting a possibility of 3 to 6 inches of the white stuff before it's all done. Sunshine on Friday, high 45. Cloudy skies, 45 on Saturday. And for Sunday, cloudy skies with a high of 40. Overnight low was 20. Yesterday's high was 30. Currently, partly cloudy skies, 23 here at the studios. Humidity at 82%. Winds out of the north at 4 miles an hour. Makes the wind chill 18. Pressure 30.56 and holding. Again, currently, partly sunny skies, 23 here at the WFIW studios. Radar showing some snow showers popping up down in the southwest, down in Arkansas and Missouri, but nothing showing up in the local area at this time.
Yes, thank you.
Well, I'll take credit for it.
Is that titled?
It is not.
Okay.
It's just the
is there a
luck of the draw.
Okay. At random, as they say. Okay,
I got a message
alert?
from Well, Bruce Reeves just sent me something saying it's coming from the southwest, he says.
Okay, that's what my radar showed.
I'm showing some stuff out in the southwest, but you saw the radar earlier. It was moving to the northwest.
Well, on top of that, what I was saying yesterday was that information came from the north to the south. You could watch those alerts come from central Illinois down to our area.
Right.
So I just
started in
assumed
Lincoln, then it went to Paducah,
down to Olney, and then here. And that's why I assumed it was moving from the north to the south. But I think Bruce is probably right from the standpoint that our weather normally always comes from the southwest.
Tell you a funny little story. You know, we always joke about bread and milk.
Yes.
Well, John Williams had John's Red and White.
Yeah.
He was a funny guy. And I was in there one day about like this in the winter. He said, "Hey, Dave." "Yeah, John. Things are a little slow today. Why don't you tell them snow's in the forecast? We got a lot of bread and milk. We need to move."
And you know, if you go out and you buy bread and milk, what are you going to make with it?
I know.
Unless you have other things.
Yeah. What about cheese and turkey? Okay, geniuses.
No.
I'm going to start off with probably the toughest one of all. You folks at home can play along.
I'm taking my glasses off so I can.
Oh,
think.
he's really going to.
Don't hurt yourself. How long is a Martian year?
Okay. Well, it takes us 365 days to make a complete circle around the
473.
Let me work through. Let me work this.
Oh, he's got to work the math.
Okay, so let's say that Mars
I'm just throwing out
is
numbers.
twice as far away from the sun. I'm just saying.
What's your answer?
I would say 700 days.
686.
Wait a minute.
But you went over. That doesn't count.
No. I think that's brilliant that I came that close.
Okay. I think
You're going to give me what?
I'll give you a point.
He should not get a whole point. He wasn't right.
Hey, you're going to win.
Oh, okay.
What method of preserving food did the Incas first use on potatoes?
Salt?
I was going to say salt.
No. Freeze drying.
Freeze drying. Okay. They took it up in the mountains and brought it.
Huh.
Guess.
Which planet is closest to the sun?
Mercury.
Very good.
Wow.
Oh, I know this stuff.
You just, man.
Oh, you know this stuff.
I know this stuff.
What is the sun made out of?
Liquid magma.
It's 70% something and 28% something.
70% gas.
Well, it is. What kind of gas?
I don't know. Mustard gas? It's yellow.
Do you have any guess there, Doctor?
On gas?
Yeah.
What kind of gas it is?
70%
chlorine
what?
gas.
Oh.
Sulfur dioxide.
No.
No, I would have to say
neon.
Nitrogen.
Hydrogen.
Okay.
And 28% helium.
Okay.
Everything else amounts to less than 2%. What powers the sun?
What powers the sun?
What powers the sun is the same thing as a hydrogen bomb.
Nuclear reaction.
Well, fusion.
Fusion. Okay.
Fusion GPS. No, that's something different.
Okay.
How old is the sun? About, in round numbers.
15 billion years.
15 billion is your guess?
Yeah.
How
Because we said yesterday the universe was 15 billion.
We did. But that's not right.
No, I would not say. I would say that if the universe started at 15 billion years ago, that the sun might be 10 billion years old.
Well, it's 5 billion.
I should have gone further.
Okay.
What is the only fish that produces real caviar, according to the FDA?
Sturgeon.
Yes, sturgeon it is. Wasn't there a department store in downtown Fairfield called Sturgeon's?
They didn't have caviar, I bet.
No, that was Spurgeon's. Spurgeon's department store.
Go in and say, listen, I want some of that sturgeon eggs.
What is removed from water in the process of desalination?
Salt?
Yes.
Well, that was easy.
Well, you didn't get it.
You didn't give me a chance.
What species Amazonian electric variety
Eel.
packs a 650-volt wallop?
I want to give that. I think we
give me
both
a
did.
Coke.
Yeah.
You owe me a Coke on that one.
Eel.
Final question.
All right.
What Argentinian was buried in a Mayan cemetery under the pseudonym Maria Magi?
Evita.
Eva Perón.
Yeah, that's one.
That was Evita.
That's Evita. Yeah.
Very good. So you won.
I'd say he won. There's no doubt.
Congratulations. I'll tell you what. I gave you guys a strong B. I think you came through.
Well, thank you.
Tomorrow you will fail.
Well, I really appreciate the fact that that you've allowed us to be on your show here, Dave. And,
no, it was my trivia segment guest.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Don't you feel honored?
I do.
If you could only,
as you look at our webpage and you see, it says morning. It says me, general manager, but accurately it portrays Dave in the light that I think everybody sees him in.
Mark, can
Legend.
Mark,
Legend.
can I ask you a serious question?
Well, yes.
If you were in a trivia contest and could only pick one genre, one subject, what would it be?
Easy for you. Sports, right?
Sports, history.
No, just one.
Sports. History.
Sports. Okay, so sports. How about you?
I would say geography.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I think I'm pretty good at geography.
Look at that look he gave you.
I know. It was a look of derision. Listen to me. Look at me. You need to work on your looks on this program.
Yeah, you gotta. There's some more work on those facial
expressions. You've been working on that. It didn't work.
I was slouching earlier. I keep forgetting about slouching.
Worried about his posture.
Slouching. Didn't your dad or mom ever correct you guys on posture?
Yes, stand
up straight, boy.
Yeah. Sit up straight. Stand up straight.
Stand up straight,
you know,
young man.
My dad was obsessed with the fact that when I walked through the house, I walked on my heels. So you could hear me coming from 5 miles off. I thought that was something that you should be happy about, but he wanted me to walk on my toes.
You stand up straight, young man, and don't look at me like that.
And if you don't, I'm going to send you to the Kontiki, and you're going to have to take ballet up there.
Tap dance.
See, they did.
Oh, was it tap dance or was it ballet?
Tap dance.
Okay. You didn't do ballet?
No. No way I'm getting in a tutu.
What was that old song? Remember that old song? Don't mess with my tutu?
No.
You don't remember that song?
No, I don't.
Oh, there was back in the mid-'80s, late 70s, mid-'80s.
Don't mess with my tutu?
Don't mess with my tutu.
No.
You don't remember that.
I don't get out much anymore.
Well, I have a pretty defined genre of music that I like too.
Okay, well, let me ask you this question.
Okay.
This is very important.
Here we go.
Okay.
If you had to get in front of a group of people completely sober and
I don't know if that's ever happened.
And had to sing karaoke, what song would you sing? Come on, one song. One song.
Boy.
I don't know that one.
It would be Sister Golden Hair.
Oh, boy. How about America's Sister Golden Hair. Hair
Great
so
song.
bright.
Great song. If I had to get up in front of people completely sober and sing one song,
yes, karaoke. It would have musical accompaniment.
I would sing The Horse.
No, that's an instrumental.
That's one I would sing.
There you go. Let me just say something. I'm going to warn you about something. I'm warning you because I know you're in the choir at church. Okay? And here's my warning. I am an excellent bass. You need me.
We do.
You're not getting me because I'm too busy right now. But eventually, you will have me, and you will benefit from my bass.
Good.
I'm just telling you.
Thank you.
I'm just warning you right now.
Bass drum, bass guitar.
No.
Okay.
They do
bass,
need
bass.
Could you do?
Bass.
Could you do tenor?
I don't know.
Because we need
bass.
Tenors are needed.
I can hit on certain songs. I can hit the low the low side.
Well,
and as I listen, even though you have a wonderful choir, Tom does a great job. I'm talking about the First United Methodist Church. I know there's a place for me.
Mama sang tenor and Daddy sang bass.
To sing bass, there's a J.D. Sumner test. There's a J.D. Sumner test that you'll have to pass.
We are running very late today.
4.9 is WFIW-FM Fairfield, serving southeastern Illinois. And visit our website at WFIWradio.com.
Now I'll play some music.
Time now for the news, brought to you by Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center in downtown Wayne City, where there's everyday low prices on Serta, Ashley, Catnapper, and Benchcraft mattresses.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. 6 more bodies have been found in homes burned by the wildfire in Northern California, making it 48 people killed there. That fire now covers more than 200 square miles.
We're at 130,000 acres. 35% contained.
CAL FIRE Captain Steve Kaufman. The First Lady Melania Trump is publicly calling for a deputy national security advisor to be fired. Fox's Kevin Cork reports.
We're talking about